Julius Malema, the leader of the EFF, has responded to Helen Zille, the federal chairwoman of the Democratic Alliance, DA, who recently said that the EFF and the DA are the two parties that essentially control South Africa's political scene. Malema, who often talks openly about his party's goals and South Africa's multi-party dynamics, has responded to Zille's assertion that these two parties are the primary candidates influencing the nation's political debate. Helen Zille says that there are only two political parties in South Africa, the EFF and the DA, Malema said, referring to Zille's assertion when speaking to supporters. He continued by highlighting the importance of this recognition from a high-ranking DA official and interpreting it as a symbol of the EFF's increasing power and standing as the main opposition group. Discussions over the function and significance of South Africa's other political parties, such as the ruling African National Congress, ANC, which has traditionally controlled the majority in parliament, have been triggered by Zille's remark. Zille seems to be positioning her party as the main force opposing the EFF's growing prominence by bringing up just the DA and the EFF, which may indicate that the ANC's hegemony is eroding. Using Zille's comments as support for the EFF's stance in South African politics, Malema has taken advantage of it. He pointed out that the EFF has grown quickly since its founding, making it a powerful force that opposes both the DA and the ANC on important topics like social justice and economic change. According to political commentators, Zille's comment may also be a reflection of the DA's calculated opposition to the EFF in the run-up to the elections. Zille's viewpoint can be seen as an effort to strengthen the DA's base of support by establishing the party as the main rival to the EFF in a future political realignment, as parties get ready to compete for influence. Although Zille hasn't gone into additional detail about her remark, it has fueled conversations about how South Africa's political environment is changing and how the DA and EFF are becoming more and more significant actors. Malema and his party, however, nevertheless see this recognition as evidence of their expanding influence and ability to influence the destiny of the nation. Once again, EFF leader Julius Malema has publicly chastised Gayton McKenzie, the current Minister of Sport, Arts and Culture and head of the Patriotic Alliance, PA, for what he views as excessive excitement in his position as minister. Speaking at a recent protest, Malema voiced doubts about McKenzie's capacity to adequately meet the sector's requirements, speculating that his efforts could be more about projecting an image than bringing about significant change. Malema's remarks coincide with McKenzie's recent high-profile projects and public appearances that have garnered media attention for their efforts to boost the cultural and athletic industries. Although McKenzie's proactive approach has been commended by some, others, like Malema, are not persuaded. There is a difference between being perceived as working and truly changing the industry, Malema said. He maintained that public relations operations and ostentatious gestures are insufficient to address the problems confronting the sports and cultural sectors. EFF critics claim that McKenzie has prioritized media attention over addressing fundamental problems including insufficient financing, infrastructure development, and encouraging grassroots involvement in the arts and sports. Malema emphasized that the material circumstances of sportsmen and artists, many of whom continue to face financial instability and insufficient resources, have not much improved despite McKenzie's activities. We cannot afford leaders who prioritize their celebrity status over their ability to serve the people, Malema said. He insisted that the Minister of Sport, Arts and Culture's work should be focused on taking policy-driven measures to encourage and promote regional talent. This will entail significant expenditures on community programs and long-term projects meant to develop youthful talent across the nation, Malema said. In response to the allegations, McKenzie, who has established a reputation as a vocal and active political person, defended his record. He noted in a social media post that his strategy is motivated by a love for the field and a dedication to improving its standing. He noted recent initiatives to promote cultural events and modernize sporting facilities as evidence of his commitment to the position. In response to his detractors, McKenzie stated, "I'm here to make a real impact, not just to talk about it." Both the public and political analysts are debating the two leaders' interaction. Malema's criticism is seen as legitimate by others, who advise McKenzie to prioritize measurable results above looks.